Originally, I made my business plan on the side of a can, but at that time, I didn't have any employees. And really, everybody should have the opportunity to contribute to the future direction of the company. So we hired a consultant who interviewed all of our employees, and they came up with the brand values that defined Voss.
So we got enthusiastic,
purpose-driven, innovative.
Then we have competitive,
accountable, and focused.
When the team had the opportunity to create their own values, they took ownership over it. And those are the values that guide our decisions on who we bring into the company and how we make decisions every day.
What's so important with being enthusiastic, you're dealing with a lot of people. That energy and that enthusiasm, people can see. That's the first thing walking in these doors. You gotta have a great attitude.
Right off the bat, you have the opportunity to walk in and be enthusiastic. Raise that energy level with your team. Raise that energy level with your customers.
I think it's very easy for a group of people to, coworkers or friends or whatever, to be brought down by one negative person.
Everyone has their own personal life. You gotta be able to check it at the door, come in and lead and teach and inspire others and sell a certain way. It's so important.
It sets the culture. Culture is a huge thing. No one wants to be at a job that is dying, that doesn't bring you life value, that you just show up and it's 9 to 5, I'm not about that, we're not about that. We're gonna try our best to bring the value to you and to just utterly crush what we do, and we do that here, so.
Being enthusiastic about anything that we do gives us the extra push to help achieve those things and have some fun along the way.
Purpose-driven is important because you start each day with a plan. If you try and wing it, it's not gonna work, or you're gonna miss stuff. So it's knowing what your goals are, what your incentives are, what your targets are for the day, and then executing the plan.
It's keeping your goals in the front of your mind and not the back of your mind.
I've seen a lot of people that start off as an FSM, a field support manager, and move right into that ASM role, the area sales manager. So if you show that you are purpose-driven, it's gonna be recognized and you're gonna be able to move up in the company pretty quick.
There's a reason behind why we do what we do. So somebody that's engaging with everything that we've got going on at one point in time really knows what the purpose of each incentive is. Each daily plan, each email that comes out, each procedure that we follow in our warehouse. And I think can really be a lead and a role model for doing things the right way.
I think innovative is just problem solving. You go into an account and so-and-so's met with the buyer 5 times and it's no, 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 no. But it's your job to figure out why it's no and come up with some new solution, some pitch that maybe he hasn't heard of to turn that no into a yes.
A lot of the things that I do on a route, I'm constantly thinking outside the box. This could be better. How could this be better? All the time. And whenever I did find something, especially on a route, I would share it with the rest of the team in Iowa, Missouri, and wherever else we had ASMs at. And a lot of it would help them too.
Every awesome moment that I've seen at Voss Distributing has come from an idea, generally from an ASM. Why don't we do it like this? How could we do it like this? That moment is how we grow the business. How we make Voss Distributing the best distributor in the Midwest, the best distributor in the United States, so.
Not to quote Ricky Bobby, but if you're not first, you're last, is my mentality. So kind of put everyone in the rearview mirror. So I coach my son's baseball team. It's coach pitch. We don't keep score. I do. It's one of those, I'm like, no, we're gonna beat these guys. Like, yeah, we're out here to learn fundamentals and have fun, but at the end of the day, let's bury them.
One of the best things about this industry is that every day it's like you're walking onto a sports field.
WVC, winning versus competition, is preached every day, and that is a direct result of competition and our core values. We want to be the best from the moment we start the day to the end of the day to the end of the year.
Competitive nature here at Voss or anywhere is important, because if you're not striving to be the best, then what's the point? You always want to grow, evolve, be the best person you can be every day.
We want to be competitive with each other, the states, the divisions, the routes within the divisions. all the way up. We want to be competitive with each other, but more importantly, we want to be competitive with our opposing energy brands.
We are running competitions internally and we're competing against other distributors. We're competing against other brands. So always being competitive and finding ways to compete, it drives your motivation to see what you can actually achieve and to have fun. You know, some days you have a bad day, you didn't win. And you take that feeling and you use that motivation to put a little extra effort in the next time when you can win a competition. Accountability is about relying on yourself and having the confidence that you can rely on your teammates. If we can rely on each other, we can achieve way more than we can as individuals. So we all have to be accountable.
And if you're not accountable to yourself, you can't be accountable to the customer, you can't be accountable to the company, you can't be accountable to Red Bull, and it fails quickly.
If I'm not doing my job, then it makes everybody's job harder.
You earn the trust of customers. They know when they see you, they can count on you to be there to do the job fully.
So your stores are relying on you to show up when you're scheduled. You can't just show up at random times. So if you're usually there Tuesday, try and make sure you're always there on Tuesday.
If we say we're gonna do something, we have to do it, whether that's to a customer, to a coworker, or to our families. It's an important part of staying balanced.
The ability to take ownership of everything that you do every day will put you in a position to execute on everything that you could possibly do.
Being focused is important because there's so many things that are getting thrown at you during the day, and you gotta be able to focus on what is most important to you at that time.
You want to come to work in the game. You know, if it's the 9th inning and you're the closer in a baseball game, you're not sitting on the bench thinking about other things. You're thinking about that moment that you're going to get that ball when you step into the game and you're ready to play. You're ready to get up there and deliver, and we want to do that every single day.
We have lots of different customers, all with different goals. If our mission is to support the mission of those customers, we have to focus on each customer one at a time, figure out how we're going to help them achieve their goals while we're in that store. And that's why it's important to stay focused.
Accountable,
competitive,
Innovative, purpose-driven,
Enthusiastic.